Absolutely entertaining to watch. I welcome guys today. Can it? Oh yes. And here we are. West Ham have taken the league just once more. Out there, it is 2-1 to West Ham. What a beautiful, fabulous goal. Jared Bowen. Manchester City trying to create some sustained pressure here against Crystal Palace. They haven't been able to do so for now. But it is goals, 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 and goals. West Ham against Aston Villa. It took just 37 seconds for West Ham to go in front. But they are checking something from West Ham's second goal. All right, check complete, goal given. It is West Ham 2, Aston Villa 1. And now Villa have to go again.
Takes the shot on, everyone's ball watching. He's completely unmarked there, Jared Bowen. Handball shack the build-up. There's an offside there checked as well, but goal stands and West Ham need to get there. Just their fourth win all season, their third under Nuno. The reason why I mentioned this game is for the fans. I remember when we went to say we are playing for Sunderland at the time, we went to St James's Park.
Surely now should be a goal. 1-0 to Nottingham Forest against Tottenham. And Spurs creating their own problems.
This is not a penalty, there's so much going on. He's got actually a chunk of Malik Chow's shirt down below just before he hits the deck. So then to the Forest Spurs game, and Nottingham Forest have the lead here. It's an almighty mistake at the back from Spurs, and punished by Hudson-Odoi, who scores his first goal since August, but Spurs there. All that see defensively, a gift of a goal. 1-0 Forest. What on earth is Vicario playing that ball into Archie Gray for?
And Spurs creating their own problems there. They are down by 1-0.
Forest have leads in the bottom three as things stand right now. They'll be away at Brentford in the late match today. To Robbie. On for Talby. Played there on Joe. To help out the skipper, Bruno Guimaraes. To finding Joe again. Delanga. Alvarez. Robbie's up there to make that one stick through C. By Traore.
And so Villa are down once more against West Ham, and they chase the game.
Newcastle away from home. Sunderland have survived the first 30 minutes of the game, but they've not stamped their authority on the game yet. It was an amazing first third of the season. Seen by Regis de Vries, best start by a promoted team for 19 years. He was born in the Chiltern Hills, north of London. Spent most of his life on the south coast in England. Son of Newcastle. Job he's done. Phenomenal job.
Nicely done. Great ball. Smartly done. Wharton. And now, is it? And the flag goes up. Wouldn't have counted, but Ismail Assar just goes a fraction too early there. Ismail Assar.
Trying to get forward. Linked with interest of Man City. Maybe in the January window, if not next summer. Having Livramento and Hall back fitting in adds so much to Newcastle's team.
Assar still galloping forward with the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo, if he goes to Arsenal, I think he wins things.
Eddie Howe's got available. Livramento had so much for Newcastle going forward there, both quick. So there by Buggieri, and then Burr went in. He was caught late by Buggieri. He caught high as well by Buggieri. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think it's two players got the same ball.
Palace have had the best chances in the game so far, but still can't find a way through. This time around, they get a free kick from a promising position. Excuse me.
Get why the referees issued a yellow. I think in this fixture it's just a 50-50. So Buggieri joined Robbie on a yellow card now for the home team.
That's actually a good call from the referee.
Every game bar one this season. Sends off and defeated Brentford a few weeks ago. The games this year when they've been in front away from home but lost.
And now another free kick to Crystal Palace from danger area. West Ham still lead against Villa. 2-1 there. Villa just love to do it the hard way, don't they? Palace still taking their time from this free kick. And here comes Watty. And Nottingham Forest are threatening to double their tally. Morgan Gibbs White. Really quickly close down there, Donnarumma. And that was a glorious opportunity for 2-0 to Nottingham Forest, but they've spawned it. And now this is a chance for a counter to Aston Villa. Nicely done. And still going Kamada. Now Watkins. And he's wasted the opportunity. And now City have a free kick. The referee had to think about that one before. Check it, looking for Haaland there. And City quickly win this back. Here they come again. City looking to close the gap on Arsenal. Right now, the gap stays at 4 points. Don't forget that Crystal Palace denied Manchester City in the FA Cup final. This game was always one that promised goals, but so far it's been barren. Here is Reinders and checking out for Manchester City. Palace are really happy to sit back for now. They've had their moments and they surely will again. Here is Alan, and was there any doubt about that? One moment is all it takes from the big man. Erling Haaland does it again for Manchester City. It is Erling Haaland. Of course it is. The Viking strikes again. Barely a touch in the game, and all he needs really is just a chance. Brilliant header for Erling Haaland. Palace will really be disappointed with that. You cannot afford to give Erling Haaland that much space in the box. Haaland once again the man. How many times have we said that? 16 goals now for the campaign. That is insane. Haaland barely touched the ball in the opposition box just before that goal, but he doesn't need to. Mateta, is there a touch from Donnarumma? The VAR are gonna check this, but Palace still come again with the ball. So Donnarumma clearly touched the ball. He's been cleared. And here is Mateta. That was a brilliant left hand from Donnarumma. Reinders still going, and he's brought down. Oh no, the referee says play on. Nicely done. Sarr. Can Palace respond just before halftime here? Wharton. Pino trying to make up for his earlier miss, but he was crowded out there by City defense. And it's going to be 3 minutes added to this first half, of which we've exhausted one. And Villa still trail here against West Ham as they search for the equalizer just before halftime. Rogers bends one, and that had Areola sprawling. Acheki is available again. And Turkey with an outrageous skill there. Here's Warden. Watson still. But now he loses out. Reinders. And 2 minutes will be added for the West Ham Villa game, and we're at halftime. Here, Manchester City lead 1-0 against Crystal Palace, and Nottingham Forest 1-0 up against Tottenham Hotspur. And it's still goalless between Sunderland and Newcastle United. And it's now halftime there as well. Sunderland 0, Newcastle 0. And so if the result stays this way, Manchester City find themselves 2 points behind Arsenal once again. Matson. And the referee will bring this half to a halt. West Ham lead 2-1 against Aston Villa, who are third on the table.
Welcome along to Matchday Live, and we're on the road again at the magnificent Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a ground that last year saw more Premier League goals than any other venue. Today's visitors are Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle!
It's a huge week for this manager and this football club. It could go very, very well, and it also could go very, very wrong. We never know with Tottenham.
I think it's important for us, obviously. We're not in a great position, and especially at home, it's an opportunity for us to sort of pick up some points and start moving on the table.
New year, fresh start.
Tottenham creating their own problem, playing out from the back. What was Vicario thinking of? Playing that pass to Ashley Gray.
How high is confidence right now?
It's high, but I think whenever you play any game away from home, you know the challenges that await us. So today's going to be a tough game. We've got our tactical plan ready.
Amidst a decided winter chill, it will be Spurs to kick us off. And they do so with a toast to have some friends, of whom there are many today. Tottenham's list of those unavailable runs well into double figures.
Thank you guys for being a part of this live broadcast with me once again. We are at halftime here with second half still to come. Now, for 2 games in a row, Aston Villa will have to do it the hard way. Can they fathom a comeback in this game? Do, 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 do.
Welcome back, Premier League Live on the road at the Stadium of Light, half-time in the derby. The Newcastle side of things coming shortly with Alan Shearer and Shay Given on Tyneside. But here on Weir side, what have we made of that?
Well, Sunderland started really well. I thought they controlled the counter-attacks for Newcastle really well. Newcastle didn't really create anything.
If you're just joining me, it is still the goal line, touchline frenzy, go rush here this Super Sunday with a lot of fixtures, action all across Europe, and of course the Premier League, our focal point.
Yeah, I suppose that's the biggest disappointment in the first half, because when you do start games well at home, first 15-20 minutes, let's try and get as many crosses as you can, let's get shots off, try and test the keeper, test the back four. They just didn't seem to do that. Good possession, but didn't really go anywhere, really hurt them. And then, you know, Newcastle good side, they got themselves back into the game, quietened the crowd down, and then Sunderland started to get on top again, and you can hear them, the crowd around us about, get the ball in the box, get the ball in the box. So if I was Reggie Lebree now, I'd say, keep playing possession, but get the ball as wide as you possibly can and get the ball in the box and test it.
I think from that first half, what we do now is Newcastle not going to press. Newcastle not going to press. So what we did, so get into a rhythm. I thought they've done that well at times, but just trying to create a little bit more. So I know it's difficult sometimes. We're playing against like a lower block and that. You've got to go around the block, but when you go around the block, you can't go over it. If you go around it, you have to cross it when you get good areas.
Yeah, when they did that right on the stroke of half time, Ballard was in there, it was a half chance, but he's a threat, isn't he?
It's a huge threat when Xhaka's on the ball. You know, his delivery, he's created so many opportunities for the players this season, and he flights a lovely ball in. Ballard just couldn't quite get over the top of it, but it shows you when the ball in the box, people will attack it. They've got players that can do that. But you see here, Xhaka's being stretched, to get on the ball when they get in wide areas like that, but he's not even looking to really take on and get the ball in the box. So when some of the players think of it, they're waiting for the free kick when he does come in. That's a way of there's nothing worse as a striker when they're messing about and on the wing you just stand there. So any chance of getting the ball in the box, so that more crosses and stuff.
Okay, well, they've got some way forward in this derby. They've waited nearly 10 years for a Premier League one, of course.
Let's go. The fans around the world that know me know the Arsenal meet. I'm just pleased to be able to get my name mentioned in that conversation. Can't ask for any more than that.
You're from the future. Aliens are not real. Something's happening out there. Let's give us a job to do.
I want to know. All right, let's quickly run you through some of the results from this first half action and across Europe just before the second half gets underway. Manchester City lead Crystal Palace away 1-0. Nottingham Forest 1, Tottenham 0. Sunderland goalless against Newcastle. West Ham 2-1 up over Aston Villa. Those are your first half results. Brentford against Leeds is still to come much later. And Sevilla have beaten Real Oviedo 4-0 in the La Liga. Celta Vigo will take on Athletic Bilbao. Levante, Villarreal and Deportivo Alaves will host a struggling Real Madrid much later on. And Freiburg currently goalless against Borussia Dortmund. Bayern Munich still to come against Mainz. Werder Bremen against VfB Stuttgart. AC Milan drew 2-2 against Sassuolo. And Udinese host champions Napoli. That one is into halftime. And Hellas Verona lead 1-0 away at Fiorentina. It's halftime there as well. Genoa against Inter, Bologna against Juventus are still to come. And in the French Ligue 1, Lyon lead, goalless against Le Havre, Auxerre against Lille, Lens against Nice, Strasbourg take on Lorient, and Marseille welcome AS Monaco. All right, so the players are back on the field for the second half. Callum Hudson-Odoi with the only goal so far of the game. Mistake from Archie Gray. And so we are on the way there. Nottingham Forest against Tottenham Hotspur. All the recent good work by Tottenham has been undone by a moment of madness in defense.
Yeah, it is. I think we would agree it was going to be a very, very tight game, and it had been. So, from Sunderland's point of view, they need to turn that possession into chances and then go on and give a chance to someone to make themselves a hero this afternoon.
Okay, gents, thank you very much indeed. As you can see, Newcastle in the tunnel. It's all to play for. There has been goals in each of the last 28 Premier League derbies between these two. None in this one yet. As we go back to Don and to Joe.
Thank you, Steve. It is the region where football is king. Two clubs who reflect their cities. An area where the impact of industrial decline hit so hard. Sunderland known as the Mackems, because they were the ones who used to make the ships. One of the economic drivers of the northeast.
All right, we are back onto the field there, guys. Erling Haaland, the only difference so far, 112 games for Manchester City, 101 goals. Body. And Tottenham threatening to level things. Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa, Majo Mona Lisa. Majo Mona Lisa. Thank you guys for being a part of this one. I see you guys. Chinoye Lilian 4286. Muhebamko 12. Shakol. Chebere Hank Fasha. And Neki to Gallant. Thank you guys for being a part of this one. Kyle. Edurelga, Randy Hall, Talop, Young, Isuko, Josie, Sitleli, Eddie, Gorgeous GR, Kendrell, Jimenez, Jonathan. I say you all, thank you for being a part of this one, and all those I couldn't get to you all. Macho Mona Lisa. Ooh, what an own goal from Voltamada. And Hudson-Odoi has just given Nottingham Forest stretched their lead to 2-0. What madness. What exactly is happening? Voltamada is supposed to be scoring for Newcastle, but instead he's scoring against them. And Newcastle are down by a goal to 0. What a goal by Hudson Odoi. Did he mean that? Or
Joy for Batiste the Breeze, but utter despair for Newcastle and for Nick Montemano.
a Foden?
Everything over the years. No one saw that coming. Walks away in a bizarre way.
It gets pretty confusing when you're monitoring about 4 or 5 matches all at once, with all the actions coming simultaneously. Nottingham Forest and Sunderland scoring almost at the same time, and now Tottenham would have to do it the hard way. 2-0 down in the second half. Kudus. That was a chance. Vicario must be disappointed with himself for that beautiful goal from Hudson Odoi. And this is a chance now. Sir, that was the wrong option. What is wrong with these guys?
Another goal now, the West Ham Villa match in East London. Half time there, West Ham led by 2-1.
And they won it back. Good pressure from Palace. No power there. And there we have Morgan Rogers just equalized for Villa. It is 2-2 there. Congasso. So Villa are back. 2-2 there. Unai Emery ecstatic, jumping on the touchline. A 3-2 win in their last game over Arsenal. Are they about to repeat same scoreline? Victor Lindelof just overran that one, and now he's out of position. Lindelof raises a hand of apology to his teammates. And we are hearing Xabi Alonso might be replaced as a Real Madrid boss if they fail to beat Alaves today. We'll have more confirmation. We'll have confirmation of how authentic that information is. But defeat against Alaves today, and Alonso might be gone as Real Madrid boss. I'm wondering what Pep is talking to Oliver Glasner about. Haaland, woo! That was an important save with his leg by Henderson. Rangers denied by Henderson for a 2-0. The next goal in this game will definitely decide the rest of the game. Who will get the goal will be hugely crucial. Nicely done. Thank you guys for being a part of this one again. I see you, my guy, and it happened. Thanks for being a huge supporter here. And for all of you joining me on TikTok, I can't go through all your names. Sorry guys, almost 1,000 of you, but I appreciate it. Here is warning. What another missed chance. How many chances are this Palace side gonna have to score a goal? Here comes Tottenham. And they have a corner. Blocked off by Elliot Anderson. Kolomuani trying a cut back there. And it's a triple change for Newcastle United. Harvey Barnes, Jacob Murphy and Joe Willock all on, with Anthony Gordon Elanga taking off. It's all about finding that crucial second goal now for Manchester City as they try and grind out this result to pile more pressure on Arsenal at the top of the Premier League table. Diouf with a long distance strike.
Strong enough to try and park that and put it to one side. A week and a half ago, and these knows what's coming again here. Drops the water again. Desperate to Tony, what were they?
I love you. Money, my money, now you're you, baby. Billion for the account, yo. No do, gra for me. No do, sarara. Kamara now on a yellow card for Crystal Palace. And Eddie Nketiah is on for John Philip Mateta as Oliver Glasner tries to rescue something for this game. Waiting this one play like this, so this Diouf. That's a black like Shako. Us balloon ball like. Nice kill from McGahey. Much to the delight of the Crystal Palace fans. Konsa. Kamara. Bizo. Finds Matson. Lindelof. Good pressure there from West Ham, who surprisingly have played so well in this game. Kamara struggling with a hamstring. And Onana is being replaced by Daniel Malen. And here comes Morgan Rogers for Aston Villa. Marlon. And Kamada's race is run here. He's going to have to be replaced. Ndole Mane straight from the bench to trouble Afonso Areola. And here comes Marlon once more. And Hughes is come on to replace him. Asa for Crystal Palace. Yeah, Gehi against Ireland. Quite a battle there. But Gehi won that battle momentarily. Here is Gehi again. Hughes. Henderson with a rushed clearance. So they say 1-0 to Sunderland against Newcastle United. Nick Voltemada's own goal separate the two. And what about Erling Haaland? His header is the difference here. 1-0 to Man City against Palace. And it's 2-2 between West Ham United and Aston Villa. And Tottenham are currently down by 2-0 against Nottingham Forest. Turkey still going. Phil Foden lines one up. And that is the crucial second goal they have been looking for. Phil Foden continues his red hot form. Ryan Cherki once more with the assist. And look at Ryan Cherki there. Henderson beaten cleanly by Phil Foden. And here comes Foden again. Cherki. Lovely pass to Reinders. Ryan checking out is racking up the assists. Racking up the numbers for Manchester City. That is another assist for the player. Fine, fabulous player to watch. Hughes wins the ball back for Palace. Sarr. Can Palace make things interesting here? Folding with the clearance. That's a great battle between Haaland and Lacroix. Lacroix does brilliantly well there to prevent Haaland running around him. Just to remind you, Manchester United will play tomorrow, Monday night, football against Bournemouth. And here comes, woo! A poor first touch there, just takes it away from Marlon. You just have a feeling Villa will get perhaps one more chance to put this game to bed. And now we're going to see more changes from Unai Emery. Lucas Digne is being prepared alongside Emi Buendia. Adieu. Oli Watkins is being sacrificed as Emi Buendia comes into the fray, and so too is Ian Matson. And it's a like for like replacement then. Lucas Digne for Ian Matson. As Villa try to claim all 3 points here. 8 wins on the bounce, 13 in 15 for Unai Emery and Aston Villa. So he will try to and what a hit. 3-0 and Tottenham are well beaten here today. And here comes Uche on loan from Hetafe.
15 to go here for the stoppage time. Try and salvage something from the derby. Another goal now in the game between Forest and
Goodness me. Forest have scored some brilliant goals here today. That is another one. There is no stopping that from Vicario. So 3-0 to Nottingham Forest. And Tottenham Hotspur as a result of that, the manager has taken off Mohamed Kudus, replaced by Brendan Johnson, and Kolo Muani is also off for Mattis Stell. Just a tad too much on the ball there. Just switched up for a moment with Hoos. We understand Savio is being prepared by Pep. That second goal just has taken a sting out of the game now from a Palace. Unless, of course, they can find something to make these closing stages very interesting. O'Reilly for Man City. They come forward again. Reinders. Loses out there. Nketiah brings the ball forward for Palace. Gvardiol with a clearance. And Somerville trying to beat Mark Bizot to his near post. Ryan Cherki, lovely player to watch. A lot of City fans must have enjoyed that. Once more, another assist for the Frenchman. Lovely feed on the ball. Not always pleasing to the manager Pep Guardiola, as he mentioned in their last game where he put off a Robona. And there you have it. It's a brilliant, brilliant goal for Aston Villa. And Unai Emery must be going bonkers on the touchline. What a player, what a goal. I said it, that they will fathom just one more chance in this game. Look at that for a technique. What a goal. Beautiful technique from Morgan Rogers. And Areola was helpless. And meanwhile, Crystal Palace are threatening the Manchester City goal. What a brilliant block from O'Reilly. What a time to take a lovely goal like that in front of watching England manager Thomas Tuchel. Morgan Rogers, a brilliant player. Haaland miscued that one. Haaland is back defending for Manchester City. As we approach the last 10 minutes of this game. So Villa lead a 3-2. Twice they had to come from behind. They are proving themselves to be the comeback kings of England right now. Here comes the goal scorer, Morgan Rogers. And he finds, again, just couldn't bring that under control. Now it's all about game management for Villa. Donnarumma had to make that save from Eddie Nketiah. Crystal Palace, now no well, now one play ball, Abi. After 80 minutes. Donnarumma came and a smart punch. Cherky. Woo! Was trying some outrageous skill there. And here comes that change. Savinho for Tijani Reinders. Marlon loses out to Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. And Forest are still looking for a fourth. Denied by Vicario. Gehi. Manchester City defending with their lives. Gehi. Here comes Donnarumma. A chance. Here comes Savinho. Savinho to finish it for Manchester City. And it's going to be a penalty. Yellow card to Henderson. Magnificent from Savinho. Look at the speed from Savinho. That definitely is a pen. So a chance for Erling Haaland to smash one in from the penalty spot. Haaland now with a chance to get his 102nd goal in English football from the penalty spot and put this game finally to bed. And super cool from Erling Haaland. 3-0 Manchester City. And Crystal Palace are well beaten now. And Morgan Rogers with a chance to set it up. And here comes triple change now for Manchester City. Haaland, O'Reilly and Bernardo Silva going off. Mamouche, Aignori and Lewis. And we understand there will be 5 minutes added. Still 1-0 to Sunderland there against Newcastle United. Victor Lindelof did well there. What is that from Morgan Rogers? Oyeke. Kemo. Oyeke. Kemo. Oyeke. And it's 5 minutes added in the Villa game as well. It's strange to see Ryan Cherky playing all 90 minutes here. Well, you have to feel sorry for Crystal Palace in this game. Hasn't really felt like a 3-0 scoreline. But when you don't take your chances against Manchester City, they punish you with Erling Haaland at the bait of everything for Manchester City. That right there is the difference. Ismail Assar, Mateta, all had glorious chances. Well, it is over between Nottingham Forest and Tottenham Hotspur. That one ended 3-0 in favor of a Forest. Sean Dyche must really be delighted. Some fabulous goals there as well. Callum Hudson-Odoi with 2. And what a cracker for a third goal. This has been a clinical professional performance from Manchester City. Oliver Glasner must be disappointed. His side really played well, gave it all, but just fell short in the final third. Closing seconds now. Closing seconds also the Villa West Ham game. West Ham led twice, but Villa came back. Morgan Rogers with the decisive goal to make it 3-2. You can see Unai Emery screaming for control from the touchline. He is like a character on the touchline. He plays the game with his players. And West Ham, as he pouring everything forward, they've got a throw-in now. Wan-Bissaka is going to take it. And Diouf is going to take another throw-in for West Ham here. And it is all over. Manchester City 3, Crystal Palace 0. Phil Foden with a lovely strike and Haaland with 2 goals again to make it 102 goals in English top flight football. City now apply the pressure on Arsenal, just 2 points between themselves and Arsenal at the top of the Premier League table. What a Premier League title race we are having. And so let's switch gear now to the Villa game as the referee blows the final whistle there as well. Morgan Rogers, the match winner. Unai Emery's soldiers march on here and West Ham. So it is 9 wins in a row now for Unai Emery side, and 14 wins in 16. What a game. Twice they were behind and twice they fought back before Morgan Rogers got the winner. Morgan Rogers with a brace. West Ham United condemned to yet another defeat. Nuno Espirito Santo is left reeling once more. So it's been a rather good afternoon for Unai Emery and his side. And so all the games are concluded right now except the Sunderland and Newcastle game, which stretches to the 7th minute, 97th minute, I beg your pardon now. Still 1-0 there to Sunderland as Newcastle chase an equalizer there. Just waiting for the referee to signal the end of this one as we reveal what the table looks like in the Premier League. And still play continues. With tackles flying in. A lot of emotion in the game now. And that is it. 1 goal is all it takes. Sunderland have beaten Newcastle United. Nick Votamada's own goal has condemned his side to yet another defeat. Newcastle 12th on the table now on 22 points, and Sunderland find themselves on 7th with 26 points. Eddie Howe doing well in Europe, not so much so in the Premier League, and here is another defeat. So all the games concluded right now. And Celta Vigo against Athletic Club, first half goalless, and Borussia Dortmund lead 1-0 over Freiburg. That one is into the 72nd minute. Granit Xhaka embraced. Look at that. Last 4 Premier League home meetings versus Newcastle, they've won them all. They've won the game again today. And in the Serie A, AC Milan 2-2 Sassuolo Fiorentina. That one is almost ending, losing 2-1 at home to Hellas Verona, and Udinese have beaten champions Napoli, with Inter and Juventus still to play. What a day, a Super Sunday in the English Premier League. Manchester City beat Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park 3-0. Nottingham Forest 3, Tottenham 0. And Sunderland defeated Newcastle United 1-0. And Aston Villa continue their rich vein of form under Unai Emery 3-2. They beat West Ham. And so it is as we were for the top 3 before this weekend. Arsenal still lead on 36 points, and they are now closed by Manchester City to within 2 points, who are on 34 points themselves. And Aston Villa are on 33, 3 points behind Arsenal. And Chelsea have moved into the top 4 on 28 points, but they are 8 points off top spot, with Liverpool on 26 points. Well, Manchester United will have a chance to move up the table tomorrow. A win over Bournemouth will take them to at least 5th on the table, level on point with Chelsea. And so huge a game to come then tomorrow for Manchester United against Bournemouth. And that game will take place at Old Trafford with Ruben Amorim and his team getting ready for the test of Bournemouth and Andoni Iraola. All right, it's been another fabulous day here in the EuroLeague action for you. It is Touchline Frenzy with Mayor Cash. Thank you for being a part of this one. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did. We'll be back again for more Premier League action and EuroLeague action for you. Stick with me on this page. It's your boy, Mayor Cares, signing out, and I'll see you again shortly. Don't forget to go through all my pages for interesting updates and video as far as football is concerned. And I'll see you guys again very soon.